So I have to do part two because I was interrupted because my alarm went off. So continuation, like I was saying, so she could have chosen whoever, right, to go help her switch outfits, and she actually chose me, right, to go with her. And to me that meant a lot because it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but to have that comfort level, right, to switch clothes and, you know, trust in one another, like, I don't know. And so that meant a lot to me. She probably doesn't even know this. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but that was like a memory that I carry because I think we had only known each other maybe a few months because I was there for like 15 practices that they would have sometimes, you know. And so I was like, oh my goodness, this woman truly trusts me, and to have taken all those photos for her as well, you know, um, to have captured that moment for her. And of course, there's drama, right, that happens at quinces. And so I was there by her side, you know, through anything that went down. And I was like, you know what, just cheering her up when she needed it and telling her, girl, you look fine, you look good. Just make the best of it because we don't get two quinceañeras. We act like we do, like, oh yeah, now that we're so and so old, this is my second quinceañera. No, we only get one real one, right? And so that was one of the big ones. And then after that was actually her high school graduation, and that one was also very memorable. And obviously, when we have graduations, right, we have to get tickets, specific amount of tickets for graduations, and she made it happen to where I was able to go as well. And so I felt so lucky to have been there and to have seen such an amazing moment, you know, in her life. And we took tons of photos that day as well. And I remember it was pretty windy that day, so her balloons were flying everywhere, but we got it together and got some really great shots. And then the next milestone was when she graduated from UCR, right, with her bachelor's in media and cultural studies. So that was another big event, and this one was kind of trickier because I was in limbo if I was going to be able to go, because tickets are obviously limited, right, to be able to go to the graduations. And I think these ones they actually have to pay for, and so it was big time. But I told her, you know, either way, whatever happened, that I was going to be there, even if I had to wait outside to make sure I took those photos for her, you know. But she pulled all kinds of strings and made it possible yet again. And so I felt so honored to have witnessed that, because I remember her sharing like the hard work, you know, that it took for her to obtain this degree, and endless, you know, nights of not sleeping and working really hard through the night. And but she's always had an amazing support system of her family and her husband now, which was her boyfriend then. And so that was another milestone. And we cried and stuff. And it was just an incredible moment to have shared with her, right? And then came her pregnancy photos. And those right there were also very heartwarming, because, like I said, I've known her since she was 14, and now she's all grown up, bearing children, and I've always tried to make her feel as comfortable as possible, right? Especially when you're shooting someone, right, with camera. They have to be at ease and like not tensed up, and like, because you could see that stuff, you know, through the film. And so I made her, well, I think I made her feel beautiful and comfortable, and whatever angle she wanted, you know. And so we got great photos that session as well. And then the most recent one that I actually talked to you guys about in another video. It was her anniversary photo shoot. So I had mentioned to you guys that they kind of had gotten into not an argument, but a disagreement, right? And they worked through it, and I was able to witness the beauty in that, you know? And so that was the most recent one. But yes, so that's Adi and all the milestones that I've witnessed with her, and how I truly feel honored to have been able to be there for her. So if you guys see me, look to the left. Kate is my notes, because your girl is trying to get it together and not forget a single thing. So work with me. And so, yeah, I brought up the importance of how we were always comfortable with each other. Like, for me too, I'm not one to open up to just anybody. And so she always made it easy for me to tell her everything I was feeling, or if something was bothering me. Like, she always was willing to listen, you know, despite how busy she is, how many things she's juggling, right? And so that's always been really nice from the very beginning. And then, oh, that was another thing too, that she trusted me. Because, okay, y'all, our eyebrows are a major part of our face, right? So for me, I don't let no one, okay, touch my eyebrows. I won't go to threading. I won't get them waxed. Like, I literally do them myself, right? So to me, it's major if someone trusts you with their eyebrows, right? And so I was remembering that too, that one time she was like, hey sister, can you do my eyebrows or whatever? Because I guess some event was coming up or whatever. And I was like, yeah, for sure, you know? But I was surprised, like, what? She's actually trusting me with her eyebrows. So that was another fun bonding moment that we had, you know? And mind you, I don't have sisters, like I've said in previous videos, you know? And so to me, Yesenia and Adi are like my sisters, like, because of how close we are and how easily we get along. And like, when we're going through troubles, we lean on each other. And so I feel lucky to have them both, you know? And that's what made me decide to make these videos, because I don't have very many female friends that I trust, and I know they're my ride or dies, right? And so to me, it's the least I could do is show appreciation and let them know, hey, you know what? You're being recognized today, all right? Because you absolutely deserve it. What else? Oh, so the fact that she introduced me, right, to her circle of friends. So it was back when she was in college. So she had friends that, you know, she shared classes with and whatnot. And they were always so welcoming. And I felt so lucky to have been in that mix, right? Because these are educated people, and I could have intellectual conversations with, you know, talk about things that matter, not just things that are the past, like trends. But anyway, so I felt so lucky for her to have introduced me to her circle of friends, and for them to have been so welcoming, and for me to share ideas and hear their knowledge of, you know, their college life.